Hello and welcome to a new episode of Kiwi Life. In this episode, we are going to continue working on the arena on the game show. And again, like last time, we'll start with some redstone. This will be some, well, not that necessary redstone, but it will add some ambience, just a vibe, because this will be for the audience. So I'm gonna add some armor stands as audience. And so I will just make a randomization so the armor sets can actually move a bit. They'll just go up and down randomly, so it actually looks like they're real and not just static armor stands. It would be a bit weird if the audience is completely still and static. So I will build one of the things for them, and then I'll show you. So it will be just a lot of copying one design. And this is the sign. Let me get a torch. That works too. So it's just a signal into a randomizer. So it's a dropper, a stick, and a shovel, just like the other mini game. And if the shovel gets in here, it travels up there to the piston. Piston extends for a short pulse. And if it's a stick, nothing happens. So there it was the shovel, again the shovel, again the shovel. Well, this is not really random. There it was a stick. So that is the sign of each module for each armor stand. I'm just gonna copy this, like I don't know, 100 times throughout the arena. And then we'll just connect it up with all these cyan lines that started to lay down in here. And that's some for the audience. So this will take a while, but then we have a moving audience. And now all the machines are in, and as you can see, everything moves quite randomly, which is nice, and just a lot of them copied around. And it's all working. You can see it just travels around and around. The signal just goes around and it randomly activates them, and it looks quite nice. Over here is the clock which activates it. It's like a standard clock I use every time. And if you flick the lever off, you can see the signal going around because they stop moving. And these two move every time because there's no space for the redstone. And it's weird for the armor stands behind the players to be static, so they need to be moving. And if you turn it back on again, you can see clock starting and then start moving around again. So chicken just moves around all the way to this ones and then stops. And it's just a copy of this design all through the thing, the wool block and then the dropper. As you can see, this one is a bit different. The wool block at top isn't there. And there's another variation somewhere. Yeah, this one is even shorter. Just all depends on the height of the thing, but it's all the same concept. And I just spaced it around a lot of times. And now that everything is done in here for the game, it's time to start working on one last thing. It's a little bit of redstone over here, and it is the elimination part. So just fit it in here, and players will drop into a mud pit down here. So they will stand on a platform up there, and then when I press a button or lever, they will fall down. And the path will be along here. So it's time to build that. The mud pit is not the biggest thing here, but it certainly does the job. Like, it looks like a dirty pit. But if I press the button, now it's rigged for the blue one to pull back. So players will be going up the stairs and stand on their colored blocks. And then in this time the blue one will drop. But if we flick this lever and, for example, do that one, now the red one drops. So if you press the button, that one gets triggered. And this is fairly easily done with a piston. I have a redstone block underneath the button to bring the signal down, and then it goes into each storage tower. But these levers lock the torches by powering the block. So when this gets powered off, the block still gets powered. And that's just a torch tower to all the pistons. Which is the whole thing done, so you can see it's just a torch tower. And that is the elimination thing also done. And now it's time to build the rest of the arena because the redstone is all done. So let's start with just the stalls, and let's leave the roof off for now. Let's just do the stalls, the stands, not stalls, stands where other people sit. And now there's a big box all around. So if you fly up into the air, we can actually see that it's all filled in. So the wall's a bit plain still, but that's going to be fixed when we start building on the outside. But now on this side we also have a ton of seats all around here, where you can see the show. And this is way better already, now that you don't see the redstone. And there are 4 entrances to the stands on either side of the long sides. There are 2 entrances. These just go to the village. So this one is over here. We go through this passageway, which is now a passageway. You get to the other one. And if you go to the other side, it's actually a tunnel because it was sent to a mountain. But I did want an entrance over here because it would be a bit weird if there's only entrances on that side. So if you go down here, you get into a tunnel which connects both these entrances. And this path will go around over here. And I like how this turned out. It actually really looks like an arena now, with all the stands in. And it goes to the mud pit. Yeah, now you have all the seats, which looks great. But I also kind of want to do a canopy. It's like a roof. It's fancy. It's very rich with whole castle. So I also want a canopy over this with some. Well, it's an expensive one because it's of quartz and warped nether planks. So it's a bit of an expensive one, but I do want it over here. And that really finishes the whole arena. And the canopy is now on, which really finishes the build. And as you can see, I also added a support structure, right, just to make sense, because it would be weird if just all this was cloth hanging. So I added some beams which hold it up. And I really like how it came out. Now it really looks like an arena. Like it says all the cloth. I really wish Minecraft had wool slabs and stairs, because that would be even better. So it's cloth, so yeah, but we don't have that, so it's we have to do with barbed wood and the smooth quartz. But I think for what we have, it really works nicely, and now it actually looks a lot like a medieval arena. This gives that vibe to me. And as you can see, this is just the Medica putting in entities. But we need an actual audience, so let's put in some real armor stands on the place of these fake armor stands. And now there are actual supporters in here. So with all these people showing who they're supporting. So this one is for yellow, that one supporting yellow, that one supports blue, this one supports red. And I did my best, and I think they're all unique with their colors, therefore different colors. So we have all these villager hats. Now we have a chest plate, leggings, and boots. I think these are all different, but they're all different combinations. So I have duplicates in here. So the villager hats, each one of them appears multiple times, and all the colors appear multiple times. I think each combination is unique. At least there's a really small chance that there is one duplicate. That's really small, as I put them on randomly. And this actually gives the arena so much more life. So now it's actually filled with people. And if you flick the lever, they also start moving. They're actually cheering on the people. That's why this mechanic is here. So this also adds just some more life to the build. And I really like now you're just jumping and cheering. Then you do need to put on a respect that makes the pistons quiet. Or I need to just put down in the noises in settings. I don't know what other noises it blocks. So maybe I do want some noises from there. But that's the arena itself done. There are some components still left to build before it's actually completely done. Let's start with one thing over here, because for the last part, for the jousting, we of course need some horses. So that's why we will build some stables inside the wall over here, inside the cliff. There'll be a couple of stables with some horses. I'll try to just breed 2 horses every time, so the childs should be approximately the same stat-wise. But the stables will be a little bit this color scheme, but then smaller, so they'll have a blue and white canopy over some spruce structure. I do need to find better horses, but I think I can trade the better ones from these with the one I have upstairs in the stable in the castle. But I have 6 horses now. I found them somewhere over there, and these are the stables. I'm now not completely sure about the roof, but I think it'll be fine when we put in the rest around here. But it's just a simple stable, so we have 6 cells for the horses, and the players can easily drive them into the arena. So I have 2 of each type of armor, and we have 2 types of speed. So if you put on minute, this one has speed of 9.4, and come here. This one has a speed of 7.9. And those are the two speeds I have. But yeah, I think I want this 7.9 to go and like a 11 or 12. Because that's just a bit more exciting. And they go faster. But now we have the horses. There's only one real thing left to do. And that's on the other side of the arena. So let's take the small passageway in between. And now these soul speed boots are really frustrating. But it's over here. Because the players need a place to gear up. Leave all their stuff. And just, yeah, like little tents to retreat into. So that will be over here. So we have 3 tents, one for each player, and each with a matching color. I accidentally removed the replay recording again, so no time lapse. But these are the tents. I'm quite happy with how it turned out with the stripes, because it's a bit difficult making this pattern, the stripes pattern on top. I think this does work quite nicely. Doesn't really go to the top because otherwise it will be very red at the top over there. Maybe I can try. No, that doesn't work. I think I have tried that, but yeah, I think this is the best I can do. I quite like how it turned out. So you have these 3 pitched tents with all the supports inside and outside. So this is a ring around the outside and the inside. So the fabric is hung upon this ring and then draped upon in the inside, over the inside board. And as you can see on the inside, there's a bed. My players can set a spawn, can rest, some place for storage with an ender chest. And here will be some tridents, and here will be the armor stand with the armor. And there's a little cart outside just to add some stuff around here. I forgot over here I put some storage. I'll do that later. And this is just almost a copy, except we have one wall less, so the armor stand and the trident are combined into one stand. And then over there, that's just the same as the blue tent. Of course, the beds are color coordinated. And I've just connected the path all the way from here with these stands to the door and to this bridge, to that bridge, and all the way to this entrance. And then you can sneak around over here, and this will be something else. And that is all the necessary things done for the game show. But the outside is not looking great still. This is just this empty brown wall. So I think it's time to just add some decorations. It will be mainly in the form of market stalls. So here we one market stall, and over there, over here, be another one over here. And we'll just have a couple of armor stands selling food, drinks, the sport color things, so the wool blocks, the shirts, and the banners. And now the area looks really nice. It's completely filled. So now we have these stands over here. It sells stuff. It just fills out the space really nicely, and it's kind of fills the blank walls too. So we have an armory, like a bow and the arrow stand. Don't mind the cake, I put it there just to eat, because of course now this can go. Set us what we needed for the shooting range. So we need a place for the arrows and bows, so it's now in here. So that stand is now finally built. I tested it long ago. Then we have a meat stand, so I have big rolls of meat above the fire, and then you can get all the meat in here. There's some pots and some composters. On the side there are some candles. It's just a candle shop. I think you would see these on the markets then sending that candles were one of the ways to light up your house. So you would see those at the fairs, the markets. I've just added some bushes around here. Some of these bushes just also cover the wall, and they just add some greenery, add a splash of color. I think they look nice. I've added some fences and some moss and some grass just to make them more bushier and more interesting. So only leaves is a bit much for there, especially since the trees also use the same leaves. Then if you go through here, you can now see that it's actually dark in here. It's like a dark alleyway. And over here we have a place for stand for drinks. So that as they go in, they can get the drink from here. And I just have some more bushes around here. And I have this huge sign that says Medieval Madness. That's gonna be the name of the game show. And it's just like a announcement post banner on the wall. And I think it looks really nice. And then I needed something to fill this place. Maybe it's a tree, maybe a small building. I don't know yet, but I'll think of something. Now here we have a bakery stand with all the cakes and the hay bales, there's bake stuff, and of course the supporter stand with the different shirts, the banners, the blocks, and just all the things to sell. And last you have another drink stand over here next to the other entrance. I tried something with the team colors over here, with the player colors. I'm not that sure of it, and it's a bit empty over there. I'll maybe change it, but if you have a good idea, do drop it in the comments. So I would like to hear your ideas. I've just added some gypsum over here, some dead bushes, and I've added my face over here on this side to just fill the space. As you can see, that's my face, and that's all the things I've done around here, and it just fills out the space really nicely. So if you look from above, but this doesn't do that much, but if you look from here, it just looks really nice. It actually looks a bit like a town. I think we want a building over there, maybe a tree next to the stand. And on this side, you cannot really see it from there. It also, okay, let's just do it from there. From there, it also looks nice. It's filled. And of course, we'll probably build some more things over here. To expand the village, maybe. And there's only one thing left to do. It's just like here, add some armor stands, add some more life. So add some people selling the stuff, add some people buying the stuff, add some people walking around. And then this build is really done. And as you can see, I tried to just put all the different colors on the roofs. So of pink, we have the blue, with orange, purple, and on the other side, the other way, we have yellow, orange for second time, and red. So I have only duplicated the orange, but because they're on completely different sides of the arena, I think it's fine. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how these turned out. Now I just need to move the cats a bit and just add the armor stands around here. And now the whole place feels alive, so we now have a bartender behind here filling up a drink for this customer. And a person walking, some person smoking. I have a baker making some bread. And this guy doing a sale over here. And this gives the place a lot more life. And then over here is also another bar. Then they're giving the drink. And then there's just some people watching the elimination when it happens. So there's some people standing here, pointing towards where the players are going to be. There's some people talking in the hallway over here. Just to fill up the space a bit. There's just two persons talking with each other. And another person walking with his chicken he bought. And over here we have 2 persons working in the meat stand, one rotating the meat. Cannot really see it, but he's actually really tossing a chain. One person selling some goods. And here's the candle maker getting some wax to make more candles. And lastly, you have the archer selling a bow, like showing the bow off to a customer. And this just adds so much life to this place. And I also added some of the goods that are sold into the hands of the people in here. There are some bread and some drinks and some meat. And over there, some meat in people's arms. So that also makes a bit more sense. Because to be weird is if we're standing all the stuff, but people in the arena didn't have it. So that just adds to the story. And it just adds so much life to the place. Like it looked empty, but now it looks lived in. Like there are people there. That's a bit of story. And I really like it. But that is the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. We did a lot. We built almost the entire arena, like the build itself and the surrounding area. And I'm quite happy with it. I hope you like it. And I hope you liked the episode. If you did, share your feedback, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.